Hi, welcome back here to After Hours in the WD warehouse. Right now I want to talk about Hickory. Hickory is an incredibly popular choice, typically for rustic floor, something with a little bit more character. It's an interesting design choice. It's an interesting species, hickory. It's very dense, very similar to hard maple. What we do is 100% hickory. That's very important because a lot of times you'll see something called hickory pecan. Hickory pecan is really a mixture of really two different almost species of hickory. The pecan is much softer than true northern hickory. True northern hickory is much denser. It is a wood that has a lot of great characteristics to it. It is a tight grain, and that's what gives it its density. But yet it stains fairly well. And I'm going to go over a little bit of that. First, I want to talk to you a little bit about hickory itself. It has this nice warm heartwood to it. This is our conservation grade in hickory, and this is sort of typical of the grade that you'll be seeing in our conservation grade hickory. It has these sort of small knots in it. You're going to get some nice heartwood coloration in it. This is an unfinished. I'm going to show you a classic example of pre-finished hickory. This is our conservation grade, which is a long length pre-finished floor. But the reason I'm showing this to you in this sample is that you can really see its sort of calico colors here. All of our sample boards are put together by our graders and quality control to sort of try and get as close to a representative grade in a small sample that you'll see in an overall floor. You can see here the nice heartwood with the dark streaks. Here you've got a mixture, a little bit of the heartwood coming down this way, and the sapwood here. The same is true, of course, of this board. And then here you have a nice blonde board. All in all, it gives it sort of a very wild and rustic look in a very durable floor. It's a great character floor. Hickory also stains very well. Here, for example, is an example of our pre-finished in what we call saddle, and it's sort of a nice warm color. You can see that there's no real blotchiness that you'll get with some other species. This hickory in particular stains very well, and it's also nice to stain hickory because it sort of mellows out that calico coloring in it a little bit. It sort of blends the floor a little bit better with your aesthetic, and some people like it for that, and we do as well. Going back over hickory a little bit, there are some other important things to it. It's not terribly stable. It's not as stable as, say, for example, ash, cherry, walnut, those species. So in the wider widths, you'll tend to get a little bit of gapping. One of the important things that we do when we're milling the flooring is that we're very conscious of where the heartwood is. Typically the heartwood is very desirable, design aspect to it, so it really comes down to the flooring machine operator and feeders to assure that that board is being fed in the right way to maximize sort of that heartwood, and also to maintain that calico look that you, the consumer, is looking for in a hickory floor. That gives it its casual character that makes hickory so unique, and that's what we try to accentuate here at WD Flooring. I want to thank you all very much for coming back to the warehouse, and please check back regularly for our other design choices. Thank you.